Now, what keeps you on the positive track, Imani? Because there's so many diversions, things that can pull you here or there, or your girlfriends or whatever, you know, but you decide to be, you know, have entrepreneur spirit and get work done. What keeps you on track?
The support of my family.
Okay, good. That's a big one.
Thanks.
And what would you tell kids who may not have support from their families? What would you tell them how to handle, to be more disciplined and to achieve their dreams? What would you tell them?
Well, that's a hard one.
Okay, that is a hard one.
Well, what do you do to stay on track? What keeps you on track? Other than me.
Right, because you do have the support of your family, but remember, after that, you're by yourself. You're deciding, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the beads together. You don't have your mom standing right next to you or reminding you. So, how would you give advice to someone who may not have the support that like you do?
Well, I have a lot of encouragement from my family, but if I didn't have my family, I would try to, if I saw someone else doing something and I wanted to do it, I would try to figure out how I could do something like that.
So you would try to figure out how to get the support that you need. That's the advice that you give that person, and not to give up, right? Now you seem to have a very positive attitude, because that's important when you have a business. You know, you make money one week and the next week you don't, and maybe the next month you don't. What keeps you positive besides the support of your family?
God, I guess.
God, okay. That's a biggie. That's a good one. You have to keep, because God is, He's there for us.
Yes.
All the time.
All the time.
God is there when we're sleeping, when we're sad, when we're happy, and so He's there. I love and I don't know the actual poem. It's the Footprints.
Oh yes, I have that in my office.
That's beautiful.
Just to know that He's always there, and when we weren't able to carry ourselves, He was there to carry us.
That's right.
And I think that's important, and for Imani to respond that way, because sometimes we rehearse what she's going to say, and that has never been a rehearsed line. So again, it's encouraging for me to know that, you know, she puts God first in all that she's doing. Because at a young age, I mean, Imani's 11. When she was 10, she started another program called 100 Men Reading. And I think just watching her surroundings and the things that we as a family do with giving back is a big part of who she is and who she's becoming. So I just sometimes sit back and I watch and I listen, and then sometimes I encourage and I enforce. But for the most part, that
was a little strong highlight there with enforce.
Yes, and as a parent, I think that's important, because we have to allow our children to grow and sometimes make mistakes, but also explore. And I think that's where Imani is in her life, is really exploring through learning and meeting people and going places. And I try to expose her to those things. Imani, real quickly, because I don't know how much time we have, do you want to tell them where your cookie booth will be? So if there's anyone interested in helping you out with your cookie sales this year?
My cookie booth would be at my father's establishment, Glassboro, 3520 North Market Street.
Okay, good. I'll make sure be the first in line.
So again,
when does it start?
Our first order will come in February 5th. We will be receiving cookies, and what we did last year, part of our family commitment, she opens the cookie booth every day after school, and we usually sell the cookies outside of our business until it gets dark, and then she has homework and things of that nature, and then she's also preparing for her next event with 100 Men Reading. So,
and when is that?
That event is going to be scheduled for the first Tuesday in June, and I believe it's like the 6th.
First Tuesday in June.
Yes, and that's a program that she works along with her jewelry. She has to work throughout the year for the 2 events that happen twice a year, but recruiting professional businessmen to read, sponsors, and so forth and so on?
Yes, I worked with that when I worked with One Village Alliance.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Well, it's coming up again.
Good. I definitely want to be more a part of that.
Okay.
Now, Mom.
Yes.
I have to say that, you know, I'm very proud of you. You know,
Thank you.
Imani has done a lot on her own, and she's initiated a lot on her own. But you're a great role model for her. And as a mom, I know how challenging the job is, you know, and to be a mom, to love your kids, to enforce. We like to enforce.
Encourage and enforce. Yes.
And I'm proud of you, and you look wonderful.
Thank you.
You know, you look wonderful.
Mani's jewelry.
Yeah, get to model. But you know what? It's an inspiration for other mothers to, you know, to learn from you that you can work and, you know, be your own person as a mom.
Yes.
and be a mom, because that's to me that's the most important job in the world, is a mother and a teacher. And we should be, you know, there is a dollar value to that. I don't have the information right now what the dollar value is, but there is a dollar value to that, and a teacher. You know, I always say that a teacher should get paid more than a professional football player, or an actor or an actress, because you are raising and you are responsible for another person.
That's right.